welcome to this video on how to calibrate the G3 Ultra gimbal, handheld gimbal. It's an awesome little tool. There's some things you're going to have to do in order to get this done. There's a bunch of files you're going to have to download. They're going to come down in ARA files, so they're a zipped format. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You're going to want to download the rest of the items, and then you're going to want to do a little bit of an install, and then connect your G3 Ultra gimbal to your laptop, run the update, and then power on your gimbal, and then do the firmware upgrade. So that's kind of the steps we need to do. So let's do them. Okay, so you're going to have to get some software to be able to unpack the files that you're going to download from the site. They're going to come down as RAR files, which are similar to zip files, and you can use WinRAR if you want to. That's free. You can get it at CNET. Another one you can get over there is File Open Knife. That one's also free, and either one of these will work fine. I'm going to use File Open Knife for this example. Okay, so we've come over to the Feiyu-Tech site, and you'll see that there is a download link here. And when we come to the download link, there's going to be three things that you need to download. First off, you need to download the USB driver, and we'll get the new driver. So we'll download that, and then you have to come back and get the gimbal firmware upgrade software, right? So that's the software that's actually going to run it. And in this case, we're getting the 3-axis gimbal, this one right here. So we'll grab that one, download that one as well. And then finally, we need to get our firmware upgrade. So here's the gimbal firmware. So we've got the driver, we've got the software to execute the firmware. Now we've got to get the file. So now we're going to grab the Ultra 3X, and we're going to load that, and then we're good to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the folder where all those downloaded, and we're going to open them up, and we'll just extract them, and we'll minimize that, and then we're going to open up the next one, extract that, and minimize that, and grab the last one and extract that and minimize that. So now we've got 3 folders, they're ready to go, and we'll do them in the right order, and we'll upgrade the firmware. Okay, now that we have our 3 files exploded out, the first thing we want to do is go in and find the right version to update your USB connection. So I'm on a 64-bit machine, so I'm going to run that one, and we'll go ahead and run it, and we'll move through this, and we'll accept the agreement, and next, and we'll push it in, and we're all done. So that takes care of that part of the puzzle. And then what we want to do is we want to run the upgrade software. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to run the upgrade software. Now the important thing is to check these 2 items right here. And so what's going to happen is that we're going to come down here, we're going to go into the device manager, so you can just search for device manager, and when you open it up, you're going to want to check for your COM port, and you should see your COM port here. The important thing is to double click, make sure you're connected to the right one. This is COM 3, and make sure the settings are set correctly. You may have a slower bit rate, and therefore it won't connect, so make sure it's connected correctly. And assuming those 2 things are accurate, then we can go ahead and open a communication port. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up the file as well. So now we're going to go grab the file from our location. I'm looking for firmware 1.03 bin. We're going to grab it. You can see that it now says it's okay, everything's good to go. So now it's time to turn on your G3 Ultra. You can see it right there, it just blinked okay, and it waked up, which is great. So now we're going to go ahead and update the software, and you can see they'll start sending some blocks, and it will go through, send those blocks, and eventually it'll come back. Okay, very good. Went through each of the axes, got all three done. So now we can go ahead and close, and we've completed our firmware update. Very good. Hope this was helpful. Thanks.